Morning, my name's Leigh and welcome to Trout with Leigh. We're back at Thornwood Springs this morning, just coming to the end of the winter, and there's nobody on the lake today. Nobody's fishing it at all, which is, I'm not sure if that's a good sign or a bad sign, because there's a few cars in the car park. Fish are going to be deep this morning, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try something that I haven't tried for ages. It's a fly that was developed in Rib Valley by a guy called Brian Austin. We call it the bread fly, not for the faint-hearted, this one, not for the purists, but if it's a bit tough on a winter's morning, it's a great fly to try. So basically you're going to fish it on a sinking line. I'm using a Dye 7 short leader. That's the key to it, really. It's only about, what have we got there, 2.5 foot, I suppose. So basically what it's going to do, the fly basically is just, it's like a muddler head, I suppose. Brian Austin, as I say, who developed it, he started it off as it was a caddis fly, which has got a deer hair body, a white deer hair body, and we found that the fish were taking it on a sunk line. And it sort of progressed from there, and the caddis shape went, and it got more to like a pellet shape, I suppose, or a bit of bread. We call it a bread fly, but it's not meant to represent a bit of bread theoretically. I don't know, you know what trout are like, they're inquisitive creatures and they'll have a go at anything. But this particular fly, fish don't like a booby type style, I suppose, sunk line, so it's popping up from the bottom around about 2.5 foot. And it's static. You just literally figure of eight it back as slow as you possibly can, and the fish will just hopefully engulf it. Let's find out. So all you do with this particular method is literally just a very, very, very slow figure of eight. The water is actually pretty murky today. So it may be better off, we may be better off just fishing sort of darkish sort of lures, I guess, so that it'll stand out against this murky water. But it's just a throwback to the old days, this one, I don't know. It's a real get out of jail free fly for me, this one. It has been in the past. Okay, so tried my old bread fly, the old favourite. Nothing. Typical, isn't it? Just when you want to show it working. So gone back over to one of the favourite ones. Spoke to Peter in the lodge and he said that yellow and white are good. So yellow dancer's got to be the one. I've got a small one there, size 10. On a floating line. I'll try that first. I feel as though I might be fishing a little bit high with this floating line. I don't know, I'm not sure. Oh, yes! A torpedo. Big days. Probably getting on for 10, I would say. I'd say that's getting on for 10. 8 to 10. Yeah. That must be close to being a double, I should say. Beautiful fish, look at the depth on it. Big rainbow. He's finished. He's definitely finished. This old fish. Oof, wow. That's a big fish actually. It's a 10-pounder. It is. Looks like it'll come out on it. Yeah. That's got to be 10, isn't it? 1 sec. Yeah, that's 10-pounder it is. Oh, fucking weird. Flies come out. Yeah, I'd say that's got to be 10 pound. Been a really tough day today. Went through the whole repertoire, tried everything, all my little tricks, all my little bits and pieces, all my different little flies, and nothing was working. So reverted back to what we started with, which was a floating line and a yellow dancer, one of my old favourites, and got a spectacular fish. But didn't catch a whole load of fish today, but you know, that's trout fishing. You don't want to come out every day and catch loads and loads and loads. But it was an enjoyable morning. Thanks for joining us once again. Do leave us a message down there. We do read them. And we do try and get back to you. And please don't forget to subscribe. Push that button. Thanks very much. And we hope to see you again soon. Thanks for joining us. Bye.